The women's Olympic soccer gold medal game between USA and Brazil kicks off at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, August 10th. USA are into their 6th Olympic final, while Brazil are into their 3rd. I'm going to break down the odds, the predictions for this game, and if you want more soccer picks in the Olympics or other tournaments as well, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and get more Olympics and Leagues Cup, as well as more summer soccer coming up soon. The odds in this game make USA just slightly odds-on favorites at minus 106, looking over at Bet365. The draw plus 210, Brazil plus 333. To advance by any means, Brazil plus 162. USA heavily favored at minus 225. Over 2.5 plus 135. The under favored minus 167. Both teams to score yes plus 110. The no minus 150. For Brazil in the group stage, they beat Nigeria 1-0. They then lost to Japan 2-1, but they gave up 2 late goals in that game. They lost to Spain 2-0, but played a player down, Marta, who got suspended in that game with a red card. And then they upset France 1-0 in the quarterfinals, scoring late in that game in the 82nd minute from Gabi Portillo for the winner. It was one of only 2 shots on target that Brazil had in that game, but they did only allow France to register 3 shots on target themselves, so they've been playing some good defense. In the semis, they faced a rematch with Spain, and this time they were much stronger. Spain shot themselves in the foot early on with an own goal, just 6 minutes in that game. Brazil could have added another. Priscilla on a breakaway. She rolled the ball just wide of the net. Brazil would add, though, a second right before the break from Gabi Portillo, who knocked in a cross into the box to make it 2-0. In the second half, Brazil kept coming, and they countered with Spain attacking. Adriana hit the woodwork on the rebound. It was headed back to Portillo, to Adriana to head it home to make it 3-0. Spain would pull one back late off a Brazil own goal of their own. That was credited to Salma Parello. They hit the crossbar immediately after, so they almost cut the lead, but they could not. It was a 4th Brazil goal in the 91st minute from Caroline. That made it 4-1. Parello got Spain a glimmer of hope, scoring again in the 102nd, but that still only made it 4-2, and that's how it would end. This is the first time in 16 years Brazil has made the Olympic final, and Marta will get to return from suspension. This will be her last Olympic game with Brazil. Brazil are now 12-0-4 in their last 16 games. They've scored in all but 2 of those games, this tournament versus Spain, and 1 other game against this team they'll be playing right now, USA, 1-0. If we go a little bit further back before the Olympics. For USA, in their 3 group stage games, they won 3-0 over Zambia, 4-1 over Germany, and 2-1 over Australia. In the quarterfinals versus Japan, it was 0-0. Went to extra time, where Trinity Rodman got the winner in the 107th minute. In a rematch with Germany in the semis, it would again end 0-0, where the U.S. would need a Sophia Smith 95th minute goal to get the win and advance. Now, through these games so far for USA, they've piled up the goals. They have 3 players, all with 3, Mallory Swanson, Trinity Rodman, Sophia Smith, and then Lynn Williams and Corbett Albert each have 1. So either any of those top 3 players are basically a good look in a goal-scoring prop almost any game. Further back, the U.S. is undefeated in 14. They're 13-1-0. Outscored opponents 29-7, which includes clean sheets in 9 of 14. Multiple goals scored in 9 of 14 as well. They also only have 1 defeat in 20, 2 defeats in 28 games. They'll be a hard team to knock off here. Head-to-head, like we said, there was one recent game here. Back in March, USA won 1-0 in the CONCACAF Gold Cup. In that game, Brazil had 57% of the possession, 11 shot attempts, but they did not register a single shot on target. The USA had 7 shot attempts, just 3 on target, but Lindsey Horan found the back of the net in first half stoppage time, and that was enough for USA to get the win. The 3 previous meetings between these teams were all in the She Believes Cup, and all won by USA as well. 2-1 in 2023, 2-1 in 2021, and 1-0 in 2019. USA has won each of the past 7, and they're undefeated in 9. Brazil's last win was a friendly in 2014. Their last competitive win over USA was all the way back in 2007 during the World Cup. So recently, between these teams, the trend has been USA wins and some low-scoring games. For our Brazil and USA predictions in this gold medal women's soccer game, let's consider a few things here. The USA has dominated Brazil historically through including that recent win in the Gold Cup, and that game was close. The way the Trident, as those top 3 players have kind of deemed themselves, they are rolling right now. They have 3 players in Smith, Rodman, and Swanson who can all score basically at any moment of any game. But Brazil has been maybe a little bit less flashy, but equally impressive. They were minutes away from beating Japan, and they lost to Spain in the group stage, playing a player short. They cruised past Spain in the last round, which is no easy feat. Spain's been one of the top teams in women's soccer. Marta and her teammates will not only be motivated to win gold, obviously, just like both teams will, but they're also all going to be motivated to send Marta off on a high as she closes out a legendary career. The knockout round games have mostly been close. 4 of 6 games have gone to extra time. 4 of 6 have gone played to the under as well. The two that didn't both involve Spain, who have not been playing some good defense. This game could be close too, bringing the draw or the under into play. Finals at any tournament are often a tight game, as neither team wants to come out and be too dangerous at the beginning, and they don't want to make a mistake. The under 2.5 though is only minus 167, so that could be good enough if you didn't just wanted maybe some shorter odds there and not a huge payout. But if you want to increase those odds, we could look at a few shot props here. Brazil's Gabi Portillo leads the team in goals with 3 and also shots with 10. Add her to get just one shot attempt, not even on target, just a shot attempt. That would bring this down to minus 115. On the U.S. side, Smith has 25 shot attempts, Rodman 18, Swanson 14, and Lindsey Horan 10. They've all been piling up the shots as well. If you were to add any one of those players to get 1 or 2 shots, you would also improve your odds as well. If you were to go pick, let's say, Sophia Smith to get at least 2 shot attempts, you bump yourself up to plus 120 in a same game parlay over at Bet365. She has 25 shot attempts. There's been 5 games, so she's averaging 5 shot attempts per game. Let's create that as a same game parlay for the Brazil and USA best bets in this gold medal game. Under 2.5 goals plus Portillo to have over 0.5 shot attempts, plus Sophia Smith to have over 1.5 shot attempts, coming in at plus 120 odds over at Bet365. How do you see this game going? Will it be the US? Will it be Brazil? Share your picks down there in the comments, and good luck this weekend.